Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd give you an inside look into my morning intention practice, or at least that's what I like to call it. This small part of my morning is just a time for me to ground myself a little bit and set some intentions for the day ahead in ways that help me feel my best. This practice usually takes me anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes depending on kind of how I'm feeling, but I hope you can take some inspiration from this video. So my intention practice includes a few essentials. So I have my journal for writing in, my tea, because I love my morning tea, my essential oil roller by the company Sage. This is their yoga blend and I just really love the smell of it. And my little Bluetooth speaker for playing some meditation music, and it just really helps to set the tone. So first things first, I always start my morning with a cup of tea. I love green tea. The one in particular that I've been drinking lately is a maple green tea by the company Canada True. But having some sort of drink in the morning, whether that's coffee for you or water with lemon, whatever, is just a lovely way to start the day, a nice ritual that I love. And while the water is boiling, I'm just gonna go grab a couple of my items here, and I'm just gonna have that set up in my little corner in the living room on the couch, which is where I always sit in the morning. So once my tea is made, bring it over to the corner and I'm ready to get started with what I like to call my intention practice. So I'll usually begin by applying some of the essential oil roller onto my wrists, and I'll just smell it. And honestly, I'm not huge into using essential oils all the time. I just particularly love this roller. So again, the blend is called Yoga by Sage Wellness. I'll leave it linked below. It just has a really beautiful grounding smell. I love the smell of it. So I do that for a moment, have a few sips of my tea, and then I will dive in. And the first thing that I'm doing here is just simply journaling. So I start this practice by, journaling in whatever way works for me, which usually involves writing out what's on my mind, maybe what's been happening the past couple of days, anything that I just feel like writing about. I actually have a whole video up all about how to get started with journaling and the many different ways you can approach it if you want to check out that video below. But this kind of initial part of my intention practice, just simply writing out whatever's on my mind. And then I move on to the second part of this little journaling portion, which is writing out 3 things that I am grateful for. And gratitude is so important because it helps to really remind you of the good things in your life, which helps to take you from a mindset of, not feeling like you have enough or scarcity to a mindset of having a lot of good things in your life and realizing the good things that you have in your life, or what I like to call kind of a mindset of abundance. And so that's what I love about writing down what I'm grateful for. And I will write down 3 things, and they could be anything, just anything I can think of to kind of give me a little bit of that positive mindset as I continue writing. The next thing that I will do here is write out what would make me feel good for the day ahead and how I can make that happen, and reflecting on what might make you feel good for that day and some little small steps that you could take toward those things really helps to guide you toward the actions or the behaviors that would bring you a sense of happiness or balance in your life. And they don't have to be crazy things. For me, they're usually just really simple things that are really realistic. I might write down that, going for a walk later on in the afternoon would make me feel really good, or making a nice batch of soup for lunch is something that would make me feel really good, or it could be absolutely anything. And again, ideally something very realistic, something that you actually feel like, hey, if I did this little thing today, that would make me feel really good. once I finish journaling, sometimes what I will do, I don't do this every morning, but sometimes what I will do, if I have written anything in my journal, or if there's anything on my mind that is stressing me out in particular, or I'm feeling worried about, then I really like to take just honestly 20-30 seconds to practice some self-compassion. I have a whole blog post up all about what self-compassion is and one of my favorite techniques for practicing it. So you can head to my blog if you want to check it out. I'll leave that linked below. But basically what I do here is it's really quick. I'll just think of something that's stressing me out. I'll identify what it is and acknowledge it. And then I will think of ways to attach that to common humanity by saying anything along the lines of, I'm not alone, others feel this way. And then I will repeat something to myself to give kindness to myself. So, may I be kind to myself? May I be easy on myself? Can I just accept myself as I am? Those are kind of the steps involved with self-compassion, at least in the way that I like to practice it. Again, you can check out my blog post below. And that is it. Then I will grab my journal, pack it up, and move on to getting ready for my day ahead. And so I hope that you found this little video helpful, and leave me a comment below if you do any of these kinds of things, or if there's anything that you enjoy doing in the morning that helps you feel your best. Would love to hear from you, and I will see you all in my next video.